Welcome to the webinar. My name is Lori Burns, and I am an NSCC EAL support specialist. In this webinar, we will be talking about verbal and nonverbal communication skills. At the end of the webinar, there will be some resources that will help you continue to improve these skills. The objectives for this webinar are to identify why body language is important, explore culture and Canadian body language, classify tips for appropriate body language, and examine intonation. Why do we need to study nonverbal communication? It is important for many reasons. Have you ever made an instant judgment about a person without ever speaking to them? People do this all the time, judging someone on their facial expressions or body language or clothes. Can you tell when other people are worried, afraid, or angry without them even opening their mouth? We can sometimes do this because we are tuning into nonverbal communication clues. People can give out a lot of information without saying anything at all. Research suggests that very little of our communication is verbal. In fact, about 93% of the information we give and receive is nonverbal. Verbal communication skills can mean many things. Some of them include speaking clearly and articulately in a way that expresses your thoughts and feelings clearly. Asking questions if you don't understand something, asking for help if you need it, learning to listen actively, pay attention, and not interrupting, receiving and integrating, changing your behavior without growing defensive or rude, analyzing nonverbal cues from others, and responding verbally in an appropriate way. And this can also include writing and sign language. Not all verbal communication skills are by speaking. People from different cultures can have different acceptable body language. If you are confused about anything, just make sure to ask. Sometimes there are misunderstandings, and it is better just to ask to avoid confusion. Canada is a large country, and most people are used to having more interpersonal space. People might not want to stand as close as in other cultures and be used to having a personal bubble. There are many things that contribute to your nonverbal communication and how you present yourself to others. Some of these things include eye contact, how much and how often, gestures, the movements you make with your hands to mean something else, personal space, how much of it you leave for people, tone and paralanguage, how you say something and in which tone can change the meaning, time, do you respect others' time? Do you show up late? Clothing, what does your clothing say about you? Are you dressed informally or formally? Are you wearing the right clothing for the situation? Body movements, touch. Should you touch someone or not? What is the best situation in which to do so? And facial expressions. What is your face saying about what you are feeling? Think about what and how these things are communicating something about you. There are 7 universal face expressions that exist pretty much everywhere. These are happiness, surprise, fear, contempt, feeling that you are better than someone, disgust, thinking something is really disgusting or gross, anger, and sadness. Do these facial expressions mean the same everywhere you have been? There are many ways that you can make your body language more acceptable for life in Canada. Here are some tips to help. Make eye contact in most small talk, business, or school situations. For most people, the most touching they want to do is to shake hands when meeting. Try to make your handshake firm and confident. Think about giving a smile or a nod when having a conversation. If you show no emotion, the person you are speaking to might think you are not interested. Try not to yawn like the lion, fidget, move around a lot, or look too much at your watch or phone when you should be paying attention. This shows disinterest and could seem rude. Some other tips to have good body language include trying to maintain good posture, sitting up straight, smiling at people, looking at someone when they are speaking, and leaning forward and nodding to show that you are interested. Observe the body language of those around you and make sure to give a firm handshake. Intonation means the way you speak and the rise and fall of your voice. It can make you sound angry, pleasant, or irritated, depending on what your tone sounds like. The way your tone rises or falls when speaking changes the way we hear it. You can express a lot in English with just your tone. There are certain patterns that intonation follows in English. We use a falling intonation when our voice lowers its pitch at the end of a sentence, and it's the most common pattern in English. Use this for most regular statements and questions that are not yes or no questions. Example, I am a teacher. What are you doing this weekend? We use a rising intonation when our voice raises its pitch at the end of the sentence. We use this when we are asking a yes or no question or to show disbelief or anger. Example, are you going home now? You did what? Here are some takeaways to keep in mind when thinking about body language and non-verbal communication skills. If there is a misunderstanding in gestures and tone, it is probably just a misunderstanding. Try not to take it personally. Try to appear confident and friendly at most times, smiling, eye contact, etc. Think about the tone of your voice and how it matches what you are trying to express or say. Learn how to be empathetic, think about other people, and understanding. Thank you for listening to the webinar. If you need further clarification or to practice these skills, please book an appointment with an EAL support specialist. Resources and references will now follow.
There are many available resources for NSCC students. Please take some time to explore them. Visit the NSCC EAL supports page to view the schedules for upcoming EAL workshops, conversation circles, and to book an appointment with an EAL support specialist. Use the EAL guide for additional resources to help you with your language learning. Use NSCC's writing guide for tips, advice, and information for all your writing needs. You can find all these resources and more on the EAL Supports Connect page and link on the screen. Connect is NSCC's intranet and requires your NSCCW number and login.
References